And oh man, what a game and what a win for Michigan on the road, man. This is going to definitely help out, obviously, their chances of making the college football playoffs. Still a very long season to go. They dropped the one against Oklahoma, but another big win against Nebraska, who was previously undefeated. Now, the Cornhuskers are going to have to figure out how to win ranked games because I think they're like 0-29 right now when they play ranked opponents. That's not going to work. They got to figure that out. But nonetheless, man, this was a good game. Taking over, man, I mean, this was back and forth, man. You had the Hail Mary late in the game from Baby Mahomes, and obviously, Dylan Raiola that made it 17-17. And the crazy part is Michigan can allow that to affect this game, but they did not. Third quarter, they really took over. They shut them out 10-0. Right? Big time field goal, and they had a 53-yard run or 54-yard run from Jordan Marshall. So really good job from Michigan just in terms of their resolve and responding back. Now, obviously, Nebraska did what they did, but at that point, it's 27-17. They get a field goal. They're controlling this game, right? They're running the football at a high level. And they made it tough for Raiola, who I thought had a pretty good game. He missed a couple throws here and there, man, but Baby Mahomes did his thing for the most part. But they got something special now. Michigan got to figure out the passing game a little bit, right? Only 105 yards from, obviously, Bryce Underwood, man, but this team can run the ball, and they got some backs yet again. So as he gets better and as he matures and improves, right, you can just hand this ball to, I think right now, respectfully, the best back in college football. That's this dude right here, man. Justice Haynes, y'all can call him an Alabama reject. He did what he was supposed to do, And sometimes, y'all, you need to change the scenery. Sometimes you got to go where you appreciate it. Sometimes you got to go where you can get a little bit of burn. And he getting that burn, and he's showing you what the hell he can do. That 75-yard rushing touchdown was huge in that game when it was 10-10, right? And he consistently is breaking off long runs for big-time gains and touchdowns. And he is slowly making himself, and I think even appearing more in front of NFL scouts like, hey, this is a guy that we may need to get in a few years. 149 yards rushing today and a touchdown. He absolutely cooked. And the defense ain't really had too much answers for this kid. He's elite, and he pretty much embodies what they want to do offensively. He embodies what Michigan program is, which is running the football and leaning on play action and allowing that to set up the offense, man. And this kid has been elite. Now, neither of these teams was really good on, obviously, third down. We look at the stats, 4 for 12 for Michigan, 2 for 13 for Nebraska. So neither team did really good there. But the key discrepancy is obviously the passing, which is what I alluded to earlier. Michigan has to work on that. They have to improve that if they want a chance to be good this year and take that next step forward of this program in the Bryce Underwood era. But I thought defense played pretty well for the most part. They was running the ball, but you see the key difference here, right? One-sided for Nebraska, not getting enough from the running game. Only 43 yards compared to 286. When you can do that, you can milk the clock and possess the game. Now, granted, they held the time of possession advantage for Nebraska, 33-17 to 26-43. That makes a difference. But nonetheless, when you're able to do that consistently and you're able to get 8.7 yards per damn rush, that makes a big difference, bro, because it's like, yo, you damn near getting the first down every single play or every single time you run the football compared to 1.4, obviously, for Nebraska. That makes a difference, right? Turnover battle was pretty even, 1-1 spread, so it didn't really make a difference. But I did want to point out those key statistics. Staying on the Nebraska front, like I said, it has to be better. Now, Emmett Johnson had an okay game, 65 yards, but 3.4 yards per carry. You got to raise that up a little bit. That has to be a little bit better. You're asking a lot from your sophomore quarterback, who I think is really good, in Dylan Raiola, who threw for 308 yards and 3 touchdowns. But you need more help. You know what I'm saying? And I like the receiving core, right? You got a Ja'Cory Barney who's been playing well this year, right? 2 touchdowns and 120 yards passing. But you need more. You need a more well-balanced attack to not put so much on Raiola and things that he wants to do, man. So they got to figure that part out. I do give it to them. They did run the ball over 31 times, so they are trying to balance it out as much as they can, but they need better blocking. But this defensive front for Michigan is something special. It's something for real, and they're going to be tough to go up against, man. But nonetheless, that has to be better. And like I said, back to Michigan, man, when you have a running back that's toting 8.8 yards per carry, and then Jordan Marshall is the one giving him a little bit of spill and giving him a little bit of burn, 6 rushes, 80 yards, and 13.3 yards per carry. Come on, man, you feel good. And you got a quarterback who's really good in Bryce Underwood, who is also a threat in the running game as well. It makes it tough for a defense to stop you 100%. But Michigan's going to have to do better with hitting deep passes down the field. You know what I'm saying? Only 4.8 yards per throw. That ain't going to cut it. Got to figure that part out. Nonetheless, though, a win is a win, a dub is a dub. You will take it if you're the Wolverines. Very bright future ahead for them. Big time win on the road. They should move up in the rankings after a couple losses in the AP Top 25. And this team, they got good potential, man. They got good potential, man. I think they keep trucking along. And they got this win without their head coach, Sharon Moore. That says a lot. right? Getting this win without your head coach and being able to advance to, like I said, what was it, 3-1 on the season? Very impressive. Now Coach Moore comes back and he can continue to ride the train. Nebraska just got to figure out a way to win these ranked games, either at home or away. But this is a team to keep an eye on in the Big Ten. I easily could see them getting to 9-10 wins this year. So they got everything they need. It's got to work on the running game a little bit to be able to help out Rayola. But a really good game at 3:30, man. Awesome on CBS. Really lived up to the hype, in my opinion. But comment down below your thoughts on Michigan's 3-1 start to the year. Are they back? Are the Wolverines here to stay? Let me know down in the comments.